I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
The same old. I had a class with CJ, so I'm struggling with critical reasoning.
Oh, how's the weather there?
I I actually have made it to Florida to see some of my family. So the weather
Okay,
here,
okay.
I can tell you, is amazing, but
Yeah,
in New York is horrible.
yeah, true. My sister is also in Florida, so you're saying the weather is good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this is you should right. You should spend your like winters in Florida.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it's amazing, and New York right now it's just free. I'm actually leaving today only. It's like in negative temperatures right now. So
It's the same in northern part of India.
yeah, but like it just gets uncomfortable. I literally either I don't leave my office or I don't leave the house in New York in the winter.
Yeah, that's so true. When I first went to US, everybody I did, they used to say, ask the same thing, how's the weather? Oh, it's a bright sunny day. So I was like, uh, what's in bright sunny day?
Yeah, then you
Somebody,
realize, right?
yeah, somebody going from India. So to those people who are living in Delhi or close by areas, if you tell them bright sunny day, so they will not like that thing.
Yeah.
But a bright sunny day in US, I realized winters.
Yep, it really depends. Like I mean, Florida, the best time is the winters. Like the summers are really hot, but the winters are the best time in Florida.
Yeah, that's true.
Where is she in Florida?
I don't know. I have never visited her.
Are okay. I know where she is. Okay.
I hardly get any vacation. I just so much like vacation, but I don't get any vacation.
Yeah, I guess it's hard with what you do. Also, I mean, it's constant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one problem.
So today you don't mind, na? Today, but
Yeah, yeah. We will go over all the doubt.
yeah, I just have a few questions. Um, so just so you know what I'm doing is I'm doing, the topic wise breakdown you gave me, the big one from all the OGs.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going backwards. So I started with ratio and proportions,
Hmm.
and I'm going back to averages, just doing each topic one by one. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
so now my first question is OG first edition data sufficiency.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, sorry. This is basically going from first edition to 11, second edition, 12, and 13. So,
So we have to start from
go
first.
on. First edition,
Okay.
data sufficiency, 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
A certain 4-liter solution of vinegar and water consists of X liter of vinegar and Y liters of water. Okay.
So this is a pretty straightforward question. I got A, obviously, because you're asking the value of X. If you're given Y,
Okay, so 4-liter solution of vinegar, X liters of vinegar to Y liters of water. Okay. How many liters of vinegar does the solution contain? So we need to find the value of X, but okay, perfect. So X here is 3 by 2, and Y from statement 2 we get as 5 by 2.
yeah,
Correct. Now, fine. So vinegar is to water is in the ratio. If we use statement 1, we say that vinegar is to water is in the ratio 3 over 2y from statement 1. From statement 2, we say vinegar is to water in the ratio x over 2x over 5. Now, if we say this, now over 2y in a 4-liter solution, how can you find the value of y?
So you mean x plus y is equal to 4?
So x liters of x is the absolute value.
Yeah.
When we say x is equal to 3 by 2, we know that 4 3 by 2 is y, which is 5 by 2. And when we say y is equal to 5 by 2, we say 4 minus 5 by 2 is x, which is 3 by 2.
So you can go both ways.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Understood. Now we're doing first edition problem solving 131. I don't know this 131A kya hota hai, but 131 I just some questions have A after them.
Okay. A rabbit on a controlled diet is fed daily 300 grams of mixture. Food X contains 10%, Y contains 15%. Rabbit's daily diet provides exactly 38 grams of protein. Perfect. That means
Allocation can't be used.
yes, that is what we have to use, because the
now
moment
when I set it up with allocation, I've understood my thing is 10x plus 300 minus x in so मेरा मतलब 0.1x plus 300 minus x into 0.15 is equal to 38. This is that equation. This is how I thought about it.
so okay, how I am thinking is, we hear that a rabbit is 300 grams,
Yeah.
and we are given that rabbit's diet provides 38 grams of protein every day. That means 300 grams corresponds to 38 grams of protein.
Yeah. Only 3.
38 grams is the mixture of x and y.
Yeah.
That is 38 will come at the center.
Okay.
What about x and what about y? We are given that x is 30% protein. So if 300 grams of food is only x, then it will be 30 grams of protein.
Hold on. Where are you given 30?
No, I'm just saying if complete is x complete is 30 grams. If the entire 300 grams is only x, pure x, then it must be 30 grams of protein.
If the entire, but it says x is 10% protein.
Yes, that is the thing. If x is 100 grams, the mixture is 300 grams.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if the mixture is food x, then it will have 30 grams of protein.
Yeah.
And if the entire mixture is y, then it's 45 grams of protein, 15%.
Yeah.
And 38 grams is the overall average. So this is 8 and this is 7.
Yeah, but the thing is now I wouldn't have thought of this making x as 300 grams.
Making x, okay. What we can do is converting. So we can do it in two ways. What is 38 grams out of 300 grams? So we can do, what we can do is 38 over 300 times 100 is what percent? That is 38 over 3. Either we put 10, 15 and 38 over 3.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So that is also right. So if you do this, so 38 by 3 is more than 10. So this will give you 8 over 3. And if you do this, you will get 7 over 3. The ratio is 7:8. And the way that I did here also you get the ratio 7:8.
Acha, theek hai.
The whole idea is whatever we are, top three must have the same units. That is the whole idea. If it is what percent protein, then you take percentage throughout.
Yes, I understand that all three need to be percents. But how do I think about 30, 45, and 38? 38 is the total protein in the mixture.
38 is the protein in 300 grams.
Yeah.
Now is the percentage, because you have to think about it. X contains 10%. So if you want to convert in terms of percentage, then convert in terms of percentage. 38 grams out of 300 times 100 will give you the percentage of proteins.
Yes, second one I got. First one, how do I convert in terms of absolute value?
So that I found absolute conversion to absolute value easier. That is why I converted it. Now 38 grams, I will give you a fine. Let me clear this. Let's do an example. We have, let's say, a solution of milk. That milk is, we are given a solution which is 80% milk. 80% milk is, that is, rest is water. How much water needs to be added so that we get the solution as 50% milk? So what do we do? Solution, and we can add water. Now again, we need 50% overall. 50% is what? 50% is milk. And solution means 80% milk. What is the amount? Now what do I write here?
20?
It is 0. We are adding some different. This is the solution. This 80 means 80 and 20 water. This quantity means 80 milk and 20 water. This 0 means we are adding pure water. Now what is 80? 80 represents the amount of milk in the solution. This 50 represents the amount of milk in the solution. This 0 represents the amount of milk in the solution. The solution here is pure water. What is the amount of milk in pure water? 0.
Yeah. So there's 0 water.
Now when we do this, this becomes 50 and this becomes 30. That is, to every 5 solution, we have to add 3 liters of water.
So the 80 corresponds to 80% of milk in the solution. 80 corresponds to, you want it to have 50% milk.
Yes.
And 0 corresponds to?
Again, percentage of milk in the solution.
Percentage of milk in the solution. Okay.
This is A and this is B. Now B has 0% milk. A has 80% milk. And this is the
B has 0%.
Yeah.
How can B have 0% milk? Where is that information coming from? I guess I'm getting confused.
Okay. We have a solution,
yeah,
which is 80% milk by volume. We need to add to it so as to make it a 50% milk by solution, milk by volume. We are adding, we have 2 different solutions here, which we are mixing. We are solution M and we are mixing solution water.
Yeah.
Solution W.
Yeah.
This solution contains 80% milk by volume. This contains 0% milk by volume.
Now I get it. Yes.
And we have to prepare a mixture which is
50%.
a solution which is 50% milk.
Acha. So you mean all three are percentages of milk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'll show you another way of how you have to look at this. Solution M contains 20% water by
Yes.
volume. Solution W contains 100% water by volume.
Yeah.
And solution overall mixture contains 50% water volume.
Yes.
Now again this is 30 and this is 50.
50. Yeah. Question is,
So
what are you in this milk solution? What percentage is it of milk or is it of water?
yeah, so 80% milk.
Hmm. Okay. Fine.
This makes sense?
Yeah. Now it makes sense.
So now if we go back to the question again, we are X and Y. What is the percentage of protein in X? 10%. Percentage of protein in Y? 15%. Overall percentage of protein? 38 by 3%.
Yes.
One way is that.
Yes.
Another way is 300 grams contains 38 grams.
Yeah.
How much protein is present in 300 grams?
38.
Overall 38.
Hmm.
For X it is 30. Y it is 45.
That's the thing. How did that 30 come?
Grams of protein in 300 grams. Amount of protein in 300 grams is represented by this quantity. Amount of protein in 300 grams is represented by this quantity. Amount of protein in 300 grams is represented by this quantity.
Hmm. So what you're doing to find that out is taking 10% of 300.
Yes, correct.
And so what you're saying is that in 300 grams of protein, if all of it was X, if all of it was the protein from X.
Yes. So in what is this represent? This represents pure X.
Yeah.
This represents pure Y.
Yeah.
This represents the solution or the mixture. So in pure X, 300 grams of pure X contains how much protein? 30 grams.
Yeah.
300 grams of Y contains how much protein? 30 grams. 300 grams of the mixture contains how much proteins? 38 grams.
Okay.
So whatever units we are taking, we have to take the same units for all three.
Okay.
Amount of protein 300 grams. Or the 15% throughout.
Interesting. Okay. Now that makes some sense.
So you can take something else, I can take something else. But eventually, if we are using alligation, we will reach to the same answer.
Yeah. So it will be 140.
Sorry?
140.
140.
Are you doing another?
Machine A and B always operate
Oh,
independently.
no, 140 that was the answer. Sorry. Ooh,
Okay. Sorry.
71. Question 71.
Okay. The table above shows the amount of waste material in tons recycled by each of 5 counties in a single year.
Oh, इसमें एक question था.
And the amount of waste material also in tons that was disposed of in landfills. Which county had the lowest ratio of waste disposed to waste recycled?
तो बस इसमें क्या estimation से करूँ, just disposed over recycled?
Yes.
ठीक है. No, I just want to know that I just should estimate it like,
So estimation is the best way. So we can sometime we can discuss estimation. What is the best way to estimate?
I mean, I
But
managed to get it. Like A, I thought was too high, so I just didn't.
yeah, 16 times is 144. That is nice. B 8 times 6 is 48. C 34. D 4 times 5.
Yeah,
E 3 times 5. So it should be C.
yeah, yeah. No, I just wanted to check if that's the method I'm going to use.
Correct.
Fine. Okay. OG 11, problem solving 63.
Problem solving
63.
6-3.
Yeah.
Okay. Manufacturer expects the ratio of the number of chips in all future shipments to equal the corresponding ratio for shipments this combined. Expects the ratio of the number of defect to total. Okay. What is the expected number of defective chips in a shipment of 60,000 chips? So 18, 16, 34 plus 17,
So see, let
51.
the number of defective chips be X. So X over 60,000 is what we need to find.
Ratio to equal the corresponding ratio for this combined. So basically, is the total number of chips in the shipments, all four, are 16 plus 18, 34 plus 12, 46 plus 5, 51.
51 over and then add all the defective.
So 7 plus 13 plus 4, 17.
Yeah.
This times 60,000. So 3 zeros cancels 3 zeros.
60,000.
17 and 20. 17 cancels, so it should be 20.
Hold on. So are you doing that method like there are 17 defective pieces in 50? Actually, in 51,000 there are 17 defective pieces. Therefore, in one shipment there are 17 by 51,000 defective. Therefore,
Very good.
60,000 it'll be multiplied by 60,000.
Perfect. Unitary method. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? Because it is combined given here.
I know. When I say unitary method here, nobody understands. I stop saying it.
Yes. Correct.
Oh, the ratio, I got confused because then I was thinking for 2 defective chips for every 5,000. 5 defective, that's where I got confused instead of thinking that if I just add the chips.
Yeah.
Okay. 67 OG Quant second edition. Data sufficiency. So
Which question?
67. Actually, नहीं, sorry, ये हो गया, आ गया मुझे. Leave it. Just do OG Quant second edition. Problem solving 154. So just go down to 154. Yeah, I just felt like this was too long for me to sit and solve.
154. A survey of employers found that during 1993, employment costs rose 3.5%. Where employment costs consist of salary cost and fringe benefit cost, the salary cost was 3% and fringe benefit cost was 5.5% during 1993. The fringe benefit cost represented what percent of employment cost at the beginning of 1993? Okay. So how did you do this question?
I did it that employment cost into one.
Malika, just give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now if salary cost rose 3%, it means SC plus 3% of SC salary cost, okay, which means it's one oh god 103 by 100. 1.03 SC will be the in at the end of 93. So 103 SE plus 5.5% will be one. Sorry. One second. Fringe benefit plus 5.5 by 100. It'll be 105.5 FC is equal to plus. No, sorry. 1.03 SC plus. Because employment cost is equal to salary cost plus fringe benefit, na? So is equal to, then equal to. Equal to 103.5 EC. 1.035. 1.035 EC.
Okay.
Then we also know that EC is equal to SC plus FC.
Okay. Then
What is the fringe benefit cost represent what percent of employment cost? So question is FC over SC plus FC is equal to question mark, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's one way of saying it. FC over EC.
So how will you proceed from here?
I guess you get rid of SC by putting it as 103 in 1.03 in brackets EC minus FC substituted in the first equation.
Okay. 1.03
brackets
EC minus FC
plus 1.055 FC is equal to, yeah.
So that means
1.03
1.055 minus 1.03 is 520.025 FC
yeah
is equal to 1.035 minus 1.03
which is 0.0
is equal to 50. this EC.
Yeah, and then yeah. You just take
FCO
time to like solve this question.
005 over 0.025 200. So multiplied by 1000 divided by 1000 means we get rid of this 0.00. So 5 over 25 means 5
When
and we get 20%.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one way.
That was the way
Or,
you just took a run.
yeah, now this way is like you will have a lot of places where you can make mistakes in calculation.
Absolutely.
Now, the question asking. The question is saying employment cost rose 3.5% overall. It has two components, salary and fringe. One increased by 3%, another by 5.5%, and the overall increase is 3.5%. Some in between.
Acha, so allegation.
Salary and fringe. Salary is 3%, fringe is 5.5%. Overall increase is 3.5%. This is 0.5, this is 2.
Wow. Yeah.
And we are asked fringe upon total. Fringe upon 2 plus 0.5, that is 0.5, 2.5,
Yeah.
200, which is 1 by 5 over 100, which is 20%.
Yeah. That's 5.5, no? 5.5 upon 2 plus 0.5.
0.5. So this is 0.5.
Acha, so ratio, you take the ratio. Yeah. Yeah. From ratio, you can go to percentage. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. OG 13 data sufficiency. Sorry, I keep jumping, but
How did you do question number 155?
oh, it was the same one. Same. Actually, I solved the whole thing. I solved the entire thing.
Now, what is the question asking? A company that sells only things, cars and trucks. The moment you see only two things, try to look for allegation.
Okay, fine.
Now, car down 11%, truck went up by 7%, and total revenue is somewhere in the middle. So, truck, car is negative 11, truck is positive 7, and there is some increase overall.
Yeah.
So greater value minus smaller value is plus 12. Higher value minus lower value is 6. The ratio is 1:2.
एक मिनट तो ये -11 plus 1 आपने कैसे किया है? Minus
Higher value minus lower value. The higher value here is plus 1.
Yeah.
Lower value is -11. 1 minus -11.
Really. I'm just worried about my setup for allegation. That's the.
It will come with us. That is the whole idea of doing all these problems of previous official questions. The whole idea is that you will have a lot more questions to practice from.
Yeah. Let me just make a note in allegation. It's higher positive value minus lower negative.
You always have to perform the same step, higher value minus lower value. Out of negative 11 and plus 1, higher value is plus 1, lower value is negative 11. So plus 1 minus -11. So minus minus becomes plus. So 1 plus 11.
Okay. 1 plus 11. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. OG 13 168 DS.
In certain business production index, P proportional to efficiency index E. Okay. E is directly proportional to E.
Oh, yeah. This only thing I was asking you is when they say like P is directly proportional to E, which in turn is directly proportional to I, we come to the conclusion that P is directly proportional to I.
So what happens is when you are given P is directly proportional to E, what does this mean?
P goes, well, directly proportional. P goes up, E goes up, P goes down, E goes down.
Correct. And it is P is equal to K1E. P varies directly with E, or P is directly proportional to E. What we have to remove the sign of proportionality, we have to use a constant of proportionality.
Acha.
And same is the case here. E is equal to K2I.
Yeah.
If I put the value of E from second equation in first, I get P is equal to K1 times K2I.
Yeah.
This means now K1 is a constant, K2 is a constant.
Yeah.
This means K1 times K2 is, let's say, another constant K dash. So this also means that P is directly proportional to I.
Yes. Fine.
That makes sense?
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. That is helpful.
So stick to here will answer the question.
Yes.
Okay.
81.
DS?
Yes.
Okay. If the ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students is the same in M and P. Okay. So student to teacher, SM over TM is equal to SP over TP.
Just so you know what I did, I took students as in P as 1,000 and students in M as 11,000 and found out. And it worked.
Okay. And how did you do this?
So I just assumed that if the students in district P is equal to 1,000, then students in M will be 11,000.
So you cannot assume a starting number. We are given that the ratio of students to teacher is same.
So that's 1 by. But
So you cannot. The reason is okay. Now when there are 1,000 more students in M, that means
SM is equal to SP plus 10,000.
yes. I can do this from statement 1.
No, I'm saying combined we can.
Okay. The ratio of number of teachers to the number of students in M is 120. So the ratio of students to teacher is teachers to students is 1:20.
Yeah. Neither of these statements are sufficient.
So if I put this,
Yeah.
then sorry, 20:1 for students to teacher. So I can put SP plus 10th over TM will be SM upon 20.
Yeah.
So SM upon 20, SM I can write as SP plus 10,000 upon 20
Yeah.
is equal to SP upon TP.
Yeah.
That means denominator of denominator will move to the 20 times this.
Then it gets cancelled, so it becomes 20.
This cancels, and we again arrive at the same position where we started. We already know P upon TP is 20/1.
Question is,
So we cannot
students SM over SP.
the only thing that we can say, this is what is given in the question stem. Statement 1 says 10,000 students in M. That means I cannot answer anything because TM is unknown and TP is unknown.
Yeah.
So statement 1 definitely not on. Statement 2 says SM upon TM is 1/20, and we already know that SP upon TP, sorry, 20/1, and we already know that SP upon TP is also the same.
Yeah.
We need to find the ratio of,
SM.
we need to find basically SM upon SP.
Yeah.
Now SM upon SP is same as TM upon TP.
Yeah.
If we cross multiply, so that doesn't answer anything.
So answer is E.
It should be E. We are not given any, so there are 4 variables and we are given 2 equations.
Yeah.
We cannot possibly even think of solving it. Safety 1. $81 is E, correct?
Okay. Okay. Got it. That is helpful. 224 OG13 PS.
X is 40% earth, 60% blue grass, Y is 25%, rye 75% fescue, X and Y contains 50% ryegrass. Okay.
Only when I'm trying allegation in this. Question basically is like, now ryegrass, we take ryegrass, right? So ryegrass in X, XR and YR. So that's 40% X. And Y is 25. And then X plus Y contains 30% ryegrass. Can we make an allocation out of this?
Yes, obviously.
Okay, so then yeah, then I got it. Then it's 20. Yeah, so it'll become 5, 10, and then 1, 2, and then it becomes 1 over 1 plus 2 into 100. I just got confused with all this other stuff of PQ or whatever that other thing is, and I was like, what is that? You know what I did? I tried to line it up as like R, B, F, X, Y, and X plus Y, and that got confusing in ratios.
So what happens is, if we try to write X, X has ryegrass,
Yes.
bluegrass, Y has fescue.
Yeah.
X has 40% and 60%. Y has
20.
25% and 75%. Here it is very obvious that the only common thing given is ryegrass.
Yeah.
We have done a few questions in which
Exactly. Well,
no,
if you
the
multiply,
common thing has to be taken.
yeah, so if you multiply 25 by 1.6,
25 point.
25 by 1.6, if you multiply 25, the way, remember you made me do, if you have the two common, take the one which is common and then,
Okay. So what happens is, correct. That is, you can do that, but that is required when you have to make it same in both. If you have to find the ratio of final ratio of ryegrass, bluegrass, and fescue, then that is fine. And let's try it that way. So let's okay, let's remove x y. So let's multiply it by 1.6. Multiplying by 1.6, we get
40.
40, and 75 into 6 by 10 is 3 by 5, 15, 25 into
5 2s are 10.
sorry, 8 by 5.
Yeah.
So 15 into 8 is 120.
120. Yeah.
Okay. So we can find the ratio. So this is the overall ratio.
Yeah.
But what are we trying to achieve here? The objective is to figure out how much of X and how much of Y is mixed. We can equate this when we say why do we multiply by 1.6? Multiply by 1.6, okay, the ratio remains the same.
Yeah.
But ratio is not remaining the same. Ratio is changing. We are altering the ratio. The mixture now contains 30% ryegrass.
Okay.
If we have to maintain the ratio, then we multiply throughout by a constant value. Multiplying by 1.6 here is not altering the composition of Y. We are multiplying 25 by 1.6 as well as 75 by 1.6.
Yeah.
So that is not helping us because we have objective is to change the ratio.
Yeah.
And this is a mixture question. How to attain, how to get an overall value of ryegrass. X has more percentage of ryegrass, Y has less percentage of ryegrass. When we are mixing those two quantities in some ratio, we are getting a different composition of ryegrass in the mixture. So that is the objective, that we have to find a different composition. So X, Y mixture has 30% ryegrass.
Acha, okay. Fine.
So now everything is given to us. This is quantity 1, quantity 2, and this is overall average.
Directly allocation.
Yes.
Okay. 98. There are these three questions. I just want to see if I also mark the ones that I have to revise on my own, so I may not need your help. I just want to see 98.
Mm-hmm.
This I got. I thought this I was getting confused because it was oxygen and water, not oxygen and hydrogen. So, so 2:16 is hydrogen to oxygen. No, I know how to do this question.
1:8 is hydrogen to oxygen.
Yes.
That means how much is oxygen in the mixture? The mixture is basically 2:16 means 1:8.
Yeah, so 9x is equal to 144.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
we have to find the value of, so basically this is hydrogen and this is oxygen.
Yeah.
Oxygen out of total is basically
9 into 100.
And we have a total of 144.
Yeah.
So 128.
Okay. And then 66. Let's see. 66 ratio. This I got. This is no problem because you discussed this before. And last one is 60. Yeah, this also I got. No, this is orange is the same. Yes, I know how to do this.
Yes, basically we have the same amount of orange juice and the revenue is also same for both days.
Yeah. Basically, the number of the glasses, the amount of orange juice is the same as the glasses.
No. The point is not that. Amount of orange is 1 unit of orange juice and 1 unit of on first day.
Yeah.
On second day, 1 unit of orange juice and 2 units of water.
Yeah.
So first we are producing 2 units of orangeade and second day we are producing 3 units of orangeade.
Yeah.
So obviously the number of glasses will be a multiple of 2 on the first day and a multiple of 3 on the second day.
Yeah.
So it can be 2n. It is 2n on first day, it will be 3 on second day.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. So if we take 2n as the number of glasses, then 0.6 on first day.
Yeah, and 3n.
3n times whatever is on the second day.
Yeah.
So n actually doesn't carry any weightage because when it is about ratios, it will eventually cancel out.
Yeah, because n is the number of glasses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Okay, that's all I've done in all this time. I'm right now. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay, so we have completed ratios as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with percentages then. What do you understand by percent?
It's out of 100.
Perfect. Percent per 100.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Now, X is m% of Y. How will you write it mathematically?
X is equal to m by 100 into Y.
M by 100 into Y. Okay. Perfect. Very good. Now, if X is m% of Y, then in terms of M, Y is what percent X?
X is equal to my by 100. So y is equal to 100x by m. 100x by m is equal to q by 100 into y. Sorry, q by 100 into x. So q is what is q is what we're trying to find. 10,000 by m.
That is very good. Perfect. So basically it is X is M percent of Y, and just below underneath we have written Y is what percent of X. Let's say Y is A percent of X.
Yeah.
So we have written the exact same statement above. X is M of Y, Y is A percent of. So that means Y is equal to AX by 100.
Yeah.
So we just need to put the value of Y. So Y, what do we need to find? Y is what percent of X? We need to find the value of Y over X into 100. So Y over X into 100 is A, and Y over X, the value is 100 over M. So 100 over M times 100, so it is 10,000. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, questions are very frequently asked on percentage change. What do you understand by percentage change?
I mean, we just did a question on percentage change, no?
So what is your understanding of percentage?
It's like original plus some percent of original. Or original
Correct.
minus some percent of original.
Yes, perfect. Very good. So percentage change means you have to have the value of your original.
Yeah.
There must be base value on which you can find the change.
You need base value, yes.
If you are not given the base value, you cannot find the answer. That is what GMAT very frequently tests.
Yeah.
You have to have the base value in order to answer the question. Now there are two things. First, X is increased by 50%. Second is X increased to 50%. What does these two statements mean?
First statement means 1.50x. And the second statement is X is increased to 50%. I guess it's now 50% of something, like it's 50% of a mixture. I don't know actually what second statement means.
So first statement you correctly identified. Increased by something means increased
percentage change.
1 plus 50 upon 100. So x times 1.5. So 1.5x. Second statement says increased 2. Increased 2 means we have the value. X is increased 50%. That means x times 50 upon 100. So this is 0.5x.
It means 250. Okay, means 50% of x.
Increased 2 means we are reaching to the final value.
Okay. ठीक है. It means 50% of x.
Increased by 500% means
Increased by 5.
the final value is 6x.
Yeah, it's increased by.
Increased to 500% means
Increase. This means 500 over 100x, which is 5x.
correct. Okay. Now there are generally questions which are first you have to calculate on the basis of actuals given to you. So there are two type of questions. One is type 2 is basically percent change calculation. In percent change calculations, there are two variations. First is you are given all the actual values.
Then the other one's ratios.
If all the actual values are given, this will be the only question type on GMAT which has some sort of calculations involved. No other question type on GMAT will have calculations. Secondly, you will be given variables. If you are given variables, then use the formula and put the values. So what is the formula for percentage change?
X brackets 1 plus or 1.
So if you have to calculate percentage change, then how will you calculate what is the percentage increase or what is the percentage decrease?
Oh, you mean change over base value?
Yes. So final value minus initial value divided by initial value times 100.
Yes.
Just identify the value f in terms of variables, identify the value of I in terms of variable. Don't do anything except putting the same value of f in its place and value of I in its place in the formula. That's it. All the answer choices will be given in terms of variables only.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Type 1 of the question is so nowhere actual numbers are mentioned. And second type is some, or you can say at least one place reference to an actual number is made. For these are the four question types that can be asked on a problem solving question. We will see at least one question of each type. Okay, just a sec.
All the answers are in variables in 198.
Every answer is in terms of a variable.
So this is the second type 2, subset 2.
Yes.
इसमें final minus initial और initial करना है तो first okay right और
Yes.
So revenue is equal to total sale minus cost.
Revenue is whatever income you are generating from the sales. That is revenue.
Acha, so you mean no, but aren't you supposed to remove? Oh, revenue. Okay, I was thinking profit. Okay, so so A into number of newspapers, A into $1.
Correct.
Yeah. A. So our percent. P% of the P%. So A over A plus B is equal to P% of A plus B of right?
Come again.
A over A plus B. So A is the number of newspapers of A sold over number of newspapers of A, so A plus B is equal to
Correct.
P% of A plus B.
Correct. That's right.
Okay. And A over 100 is equal to R.
A over 100.
Is that right?
R percent of the store's revenue from newspaper sales. Why?
Oh, you mean total revenue is equal to A plus 1.25B.
Yes.
And so,
R percent of that is A's revenue.
yeah. So R by 100 into A plus 1.25B is A's revenue.
Correct. So you are introduced a lot of variables here.
Yeah.
You have to get rid of a few of the variables.
Do you think I should pick numbers?
No, not pick numbers. Maybe something like on these terms, if you can try. So we know that the total number of copies or whatever, P percent of those copies are newspaper A.
Yeah.
So if total sold were N, P percent of N
Yeah.
is A.
Yes.
And if I multiply it by 1, that will be the revenue of A.
Yeah. So it just stays P by 100 and is equal to revenue.
And divided by the total revenue. That is P by 100 N.
Yeah.
Times plus 100 minus P upon 100 times N times 1.25. This is equal to R.
Can you just explain this 100 minus P by 100 into N into that's
So 100 minus P, if P percent is A, the remaining 100 minus P percent is B.
okay, 100 minus P by, yeah.
Percentage of B over 100 times N. The number of copies of B. If P is equal to 40, 100 minus P becomes 60.
60%.
60% of N is the number of copies are of B.
And multiplied by the price of B.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Now we can cancel N throughout from numerator and denominator.
Even 100 you can cancel, no?
100 I can cancel out.
Yeah.
Numerator and denominator, correct. So and if I take this 100 on this side, I get 100p over p plus 125 minus 1.25
Yeah.
p. This is R because we need to express R.
Yeah.
So this is what we have to solve. So 100p over 125 minus 0.25p, which is 100p over 125 minus p by 4. So 100p over 500 minus p divided by 4.
400p by 500 minus p, so it's D.
Yes.
So basically, you simplified that A plus B as N.
A plus B as in. Correct. So we have to get rid of extra variables.
Yeah. That's helpful. Which reminds me that question 199 underneath, I have to figure out
Hmm.
at 0.99999 question.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, is that S? That's like, how do I rewrite?
So whenever there are so many decimals involved, what I generally do is I get rid of all these decimals. I don't want to write so much. I just count how many decimal places are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Eight.
So that is 1 minus 0.00000001,
Uh,
which is 10 to the negative 8,
yes.
divided by plus 10 to the negative
Yeah.
minus 1 minus 9 into 10 to the negative 8 over 1 plus 10, 3 into the power negative 4.
4, yeah.
Now,
LCM.
not LCM. Now it is, what is numerator and what is denominator? 1 minus 10 to the negative 4
Into,
times
got it.
1 plus 10 to the negative 4.
Yes, so you can remove you can cancel it out.
Yes.
Yes.
1 minus 3 into 10 to the negative 4.
Yeah. Plus
1 plus 3 into the negative 4.
Yeah. Over 1 plus.
So this cancels and this cancels. 1 minus 10 to the negative 4 minus 1 plus 3 into 10 to the negative 4. 2 into 10 to the negative 4.
Okay, that is very helpful. Sorry for the random, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there is actually yeah. Question number 114. How will you do this? In your opinion, what should be the best way to approach this problem?
So this is a percent change question. What about allegation?
We'll see, at least read the question.
In country C, the unemployment rate among construction workers dropped from 16% to 92 and 96. 92, 96. Dropped from 16% to 9%. If the number of construction workers was 20% greater in 96 than in 92, what was the approximate percent change in the number of unemployed construction workers? So this unemployment rate.
You are asked to find an approximate percentage change.
Yeah.
And what is given to you?
Unemployment rate.
Unemployment rate in percent terms.
Yeah.
What is given?
And also that the number of construction workers was greater by 20% in 96.
Correct. In percentage terms.
Yeah.
And you are asked percentage change only.
Yeah.
everything is given in terms of
percentage.
percentages.
Yes.
Whenever you are given the information in such a way,
Hmm.
always start with the number 100.
We always start with.
Always start with the number 100,
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
because nowhere there is a reference to an actual number.
Yeah. So in
So
this,
if there
like in
is no reference to actual, start with 100.
so as in like unemployment 92 is 16, 1996 is 9.
Hmm.
And then a number of workers in 92 is 100, in 96 it's 120.
Correct.
So unemployment,
Construction workers in 92 and in 96, 100 and 120.
yeah, unemployment 16 and 9.
Unemployed workers 16
Yeah.
and 9% of 120.
Mm.
It will be this number.
Yeah.
12 into 9, 108.
130.
So 10. Right?
Yeah.
What do you need to find? Percentage change in the number of unemployed construction workers. Unemployed construction workers are these. What is the percentage change? From 16, they fell down to 10.8.
Yeah.
So there is a decrease.
Yeah. So
D
6
and D are out.
minus 10.80 over 10.80. No, sorry. So when there is a decrease, the final is 10.8.
Yes, we started from here. So this is the initial value.
Yeah.
We end here. So this is the final value.
Yeah.
The formula never changes. Percentage change is always final value minus initial value divided by initial value times 100. So 10.8 minus 16 divided by 16 times 100.
Yeah. So 10.8 minus 16 minus 10.8 is,
Negative 5.2.
yes, 5. So it'll be 520 by 16.
520 by 16, correct.
Yeah.
16 into 3, 8.
Yeah.
4 carry 40, 32.5.
So 30% decrease.
So almost 30% decrease. Perfect.
Okay.
Now, if you start with by taking X, then it will take a really long time.
Yeah, basically what I have to recognize is that when everything is in percents, you can take 100 as the everything.
That is the first thing that you should do. So when you are reading the question, you will figure out whether you are given an actual number or not. If you are not given a number, you start the question by taking 100.
Yeah. I think this is about recognizing recognizing questions.
Correct. Now there is a okay, just hold on. Okay. About question number 26. How will you do this?
I mean, if you know the price of the property at the end of the third year, you can work backwards, right?
Correct.
So I think that I know one should be sufficient.
Mhm.
Because it's basically it goes like x plus 10, x into 1 plus 10% of x becomes at the end of the first year. Then then it's a decrease by 20% in the second year. So there's the one variable keeps there's only one variable and the rest of it is all in percent form.
Correct.
The decrease in the property price over the first 2 years was 2,000 less than the increase in the property price during the third year. So decrease in the property price over the first 2 years. 2,000 less than the increase. Increase in price in the third year. Again, it's the same thing.
What?
I think in the sense that the decrease in the property price of the first 2 years can be rewritten in terms of percentage form.
Correct.
Is equal to 2,000 less than. So the increase to whatever the increase in the third year is minus 2,000.
That is right. The point is, so in this case, the answer is B, and both the statements are answering the question. What you have to look for is the question. What the question is asking. The question is asking about what was the amount of the dollar decrease. It is asking for the dollar amount. That is an actual number.
Yeah.
The question is asking about number. You have to look for in statement 1 and statement 2 where can I am I given the actual numbers?
Yeah.
Statement 1 says the price at the end of third year or second year, whatever it was, is this much. That means an actual number is given.
Yeah.
So you can answer the question. Statement 2, the difference between two prices or something, you are given $2 less. Again, an actual number is given because the variable is only if the price is X, then at the end of first year 1.1x.
Yeah.
At the end of second year it is 0.88x. At the end of third year it is 1.1x something. So if you are given an actual number, then you can answer. If you are not given an actual number, you cannot answer.
Yes. And in both statements, you're given actual numbers.
Correct. This makes sense?
Yes. I have to stop here because I have to go somewhere.
Okay.
Is that okay? I also sent you a list of the days that I'm available for class.
Yeah, I saw your email. So I'm trying to figure out because next week I have limited availability. So I'm just trying which days I'll be available. I'll most probably send you the revert by tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Let me know. Because at least one class I want to do. You're talking about this week, or are you talking about the week of the 23rd?
Week of 23rd.
Achha, week of 23rd in terms of timing, I'm flexible.
Okay.
So whatever
fine.
works for you will work for me.
Perfectly fine. I'll inform you.
Okay. So, but for this week, can we do a class?
This week, just a second.
I mean, I'll spend 2-3 days at least getting percents. I'll start and then go averages, at least do enough.
So, shall I update you by tomorrow?
Yeah, just give me a few options tomorrow and then we can just discuss it.
Sure. Perfect.
Great. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.